6 feet 7 inches, number 55, Duncan Robinson. At power forward, 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. The forwards, 6'6", number 9, All-Star Thompson. Center, 6'10", numero 0, Ted Duran. At guard, 6'8", number 2, Dave Cunningham. Your Detroit Pistons head coach, JB Bickerstaff. And let's hear it for your Detroit Pistons.
Take a look at Cleveland. Well, it took a monumental effort just to push this to a Game 7. Now, do they have enough left to win on the road against a very talented club?
That's a good question. I mean, at this point, I think the physical exhaustion may take a backseat to the mental exhaustion, especially with the energy of the crowd working against them. To advance, they're going to have to be more focused than they've ever been. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And the Pistons with possession here. Oh, stolen by Harden.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Mobley passes to Harden. Takes the three. He buries it from 3.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Cunningham with the ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A., talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around. Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Back to Cunningham. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Harden, the pass to Allen. Outside for Harden. Here's Wade. Allen a screen. To the paint. Duran with a steal. Here's Robinson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Mitchell. Oh! Big finish!
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Duran with a screen on Mobley. Here's Harris. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Cunningham passes to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Allen, left side. And then he throws it down. as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. It's tipped. Stolen by Mobley. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And Mobley throws it down.
And look at the mobility there from Mobley. Excellent at executing in the open floor.
The Pistons trailing. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Detroit. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, that is our goal. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Merrill in for Wade. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Harden, the pass to Merrill. Outside Harden. Merrill up top. Left side Mitchell. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Cunningham against Harden. Robinson for three. Mobley grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 6 points.
In standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
It's Cunningham with a drive, and the shot goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Merrill, still without a bucket. Thompson left side. No problems knocking that one down.
Yeah, developing consistency with the jump shot has been Asar Thompson's #1 priority.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the floor.
Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Harden. From downtown, hits the trifecta. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's Tyson. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Merrill. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Harden, deep three-point land. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Cleveland on top, leading by just 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
LeVert attacking. Pass to Holland. Here's Jenkins. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Outside Strus. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Out to the right wing, Jenkins. And the Pistons, another 3!
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Wade's checked in. We'll stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Karis LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
Love that defense from Stewart. Tight against the shooter.
Allen can't get it to go. Cunningham, right side. And Cunningham throws it down.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Schroeder. No points so far. From deep. The rebound by Detroit. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Robinson. Holland for 3. Schroeder with a rebound. Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. From deep, Strus gets the 3 ball to go. Strus has got 5 points now in the quarter. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Pistons, number 12, Tobias Harris.
The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Down low, Cunningham.
That's a smart pass in close quarter.
The assist.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Allen. Over Harris. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Thompson outside. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. Robinson on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Merrill, that's good. Merrill's got 6.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Cunningham, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Cleveland has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Allen, the pass to Strus. Here's Wade. Again, Cleveland scores. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Holland. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
Pass to Allen. Back to Schroeder. Here's Strus outside. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From 13, Thompson, no good. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. On the wing, Strus. The three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Launches it from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers ahead, up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Game 7. We know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an Earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
The Pistons trailing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy's a point guard. Back to you guys.
A tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working together.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Allen. The fader, and it's good. 2 points. Allen's got 8 points.
Yeah, lots of effort by Allen to expand his range. Nice shot there from Jared.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Duran. Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Duran. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Detroit shooting their first free throw tonight.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Duran.
And that one misses.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Here's Mitchell, right in the heart of it. Mitchell!
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8 points now. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Now here's Cunningham. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Wade, pass to Allen. And here's Harden. He's watched by Cunningham. The three from Mitchell. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
3 points.
Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Jenkins is checked in for the Pistons. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. .151 left in the third. Pass to Harris. Duran with a screen on Mobley. For 3, here's Harris. Cavaliers with a rebound. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Robinson can't hit. And here comes Cleveland. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. And Herter's subbed in for Robinson. Pass to Herter. Duran with a screen on Mitchell. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
Moving well. Duran working in the two-man game.
Cleveland leading by 5. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Duran. From behind the arc. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Now here's LeVert. He's scoreless. There's Herter with the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Mitchell. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. 3-pointer. Holland with a rebound. To the inside. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
For the final quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference Semifinals on 2K Sports. Now Cunningham. Inside. Here's Holland. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Jenkins is checked in for LeVert. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill, he's checked in for Bryant. Merrill outside. The rebound by Detroit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Out of bounds, it'll be Cavaliers ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
LeVert's checked in for Jenkins. Outside Harden. They set the pick. Fires the three. Holland with a rebound. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Herder. Misses the step-back jumper. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And, you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
Cunningham against Harden. And it's Cunningham missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Herder. Stewart outside. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Stewart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Herder. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Strus. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Cleared away by Mobley.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Harden outside. Let's loose for 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Allen rips down the board.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And Allen is a high IQ player, one who understands when he should try to score.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Cunningham steps on the gas. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Mitchell. Robinson rips down the board. Pistons trail by 10. Outside Cunningham. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And he gets it from 15.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Harden.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Harden hits them both. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Cunningham against Harden. And he racks up 2.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sneak move inside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell gets a step. Oh, it misses. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. It's Cunningham with a drive. Yes! Using that window!
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
And here comes Cleveland. 6-point lead. Mitchell double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. He takes it in. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's Harden. Now Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Detroit calls timeout. They're losing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
The Cleveland Cavaliers have won the series. And it took 7 games, but with this victory, they've wrapped this series up and are moving on to the conference finals.
A thrilling, hard-fought series, and they definitely deserve to be moving on after the hard work they put into winning it.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.